Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Watson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jets first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Caught left side by Cobb. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Hey, 88. Flip it to the...
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This pass out wide to Hall. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Watson now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 1st down, Rodgers. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. A hit as he throws there but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now it's Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Watson on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll give to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Back to the ground with Hall. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jordan Elliott forced his way through. Drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down.
But it leads to fourth down.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? In the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ball again on second down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jordan Elliott able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
There's a quarter.